And I remember reading, growing up, you had issues with arthritis, correct?
Yep, juvenile reactive arthritis. Yeah, I was in America. I'd turned pro. It was my second year as a pro, and I came to America to play mini tour events. And cutting a long story short, ended up in the hospital over here for about 3 weeks, and no one knew what it was because rheumatoid arthritis. It's in the rheumatoid family, so everyone there wasn't a lot of cases in America with rheumatoid, so no one knew what was wrong with me. I was a human pincushion for about 3 weeks, and then finally had a rheumatologist come in, and he worked out what I had. And it's like it's not an arthritis of like aging. It's
Mhm.
more of an arthritis where your body doesn't produce, it gets inflamed to certain things, and the body can't, it just can't act as normal as it usually does, and it becomes severely painful. But yeah, I was a whippersnapper and went back to Australia for a year, and then came back. And in the end, my specialist, that was a rheumatoid arthritis specialist here in America, he caught up with my specialist in Australia at a world conference. So it was a
Wow.
pretty small world when they didn't know what it was back then, and now it's a lot more common now.
That's so crazy. So how did that affect your golf game?
Well, okay. Well, I lost. I'm probably about 185. Back then, I was probably about 170 pounds. So I lost 40 pounds, and yeah, probably didn't play golf again for about 6 months properly before I started to, get back on my feet, because I didn't walk for about a month. And then it's a funny story. The guy, my specialist in America, he offered to do this procedure on me that hadn't been approved by the FDA yet. So I mean, I didn't know that, but he was like, "Look, it's going to be fine. We won't mention there was probably about a 5% death rate with this procedure." But I was just a kid that wanted to get back to playing golf, and so we did it, and it fixed me. It was like an infusion that went through your whole body, and
Wow.
sort of killed viruses. But if you'd got a virus while you were doing it, your body didn't, its immune system didn't know how to fight it off. So it's a lot of mumbo jumbo. But yeah, I just dove straight in, and then he was able to get me home, and then I got more care back home, and got on medication, and been pretty much good ever since. After about that 2 3 years, I suffered, from pain in my joints and had to be on medication. But about 2 3 years ago, my doctor said to me that I had a zero rheumatoid factor, which
Oh,
it's supposed to be an autoimmune disease, and you're supposed to have it for life. So apparently I got rid of it. But
that's great.
yeah, it's awesome. So it's I can't use it as my excuse for hitting it short anymore.